everyone, the Theorizer here, and welcome to another Star Wars theory video. As you can see in the corner of the screen, there is a little adipose with a fedora. Well, that is my little avatar I'll be using from now on, due to the fact that I don't really want to show my face. Anyway, today I'm going to be discussing a very popular Star Wars theory, and that is Han Solo knows the Force. I'm going to be discussing what I believe is the most plausible piece of evidence and things like that. However, there are more that I just don't want to discuss, and I'll be leaving a description of that stuff in the below. Okay, let's get started. So, the most popular piece of evidence that Han is Force sensitive is how in Episode 5 he successfully navigates an asteroid field, even though the odds are 3,720 to 1, and yet he does it with the Falcon only getting dinked by a few small asteroids. And he does this all with the Force. Not convinced? Well, I have much more evidence. Along with navigating an asteroid field, in Episode 7, somehow Han is able to land the Millennium Falcon at the speed of light. That is very, very fast. That ain't no luck, I tell you. In Episode 6, while fighting against Jabba, Lando falls into the Sarlacc pit, and Han saves his life by shooting the Sarlacc's tentacle right on target to save him while he is half blind and being hung with his feet right over the Sarlacc pit. Along with this, when Boba Fett lands behind Han and Chewie lets out a small growl of, anger and warning, Han, half blind, turns around and quote-unquote accidentally hits Boba Fett right where his jetpack is, causing him to spin out of control. A much more simpler explanation of this is that he used the Force. Next piece of evidence is the saying I have a very bad feeling about this, a very famous quote in the Star Wars universe that is said before something terrible happens, especially by Han Solo. But every other person who says this is Force sensitive or like a Jedi. Aside from C-3PO who says it, but he has multiple scanners and logic systems that can help him come to the conclusion. Aside from the Force-sensitive people, I have C-3PO who have said it, Han Solo is in that group as well, another piece of evidence that he is Force-sensitive. In the beginning of Episode 5, Luke is lost on the planet Hoth and is on the brink of death in a below-zero snowstorm, and Han finds him and saves his life. But how does he do this in a huge, icy planet, below zero temperature, blinding snowstorm? How does Han come to the right point to find Luke? Well, he does this with the Force. Later in Episode 5, when the Falcon lands on a supposed asteroid, Han figures it out that it's actually a giant space slug. But he is the last person to figure this out. Leia is Force sensitive, Chewie has heightened senses, and C-3PO once again has multiple logic and calculative systems to help him figure this out. Yet Han, out of all of them, figures this out. And how does he do this? With the Force. And the last piece of plausible evidence, at least in my opinion, is the confrontation with Greedo and Han. Specifically when Han and Greedo shoot at each other, Greedo missing the shot. Now, when we think of this, we don't really think anything of it, but that Greedo missed his shot. But if we look at it slightly closer, we see that before the shot, Han is kind of waving his hand around while he's stalling. And when they shoot, seconds later, where does Greedo shoot? In the exact spot, or similar spot to where Han's hand was kind of waving. So I believe that this is a Force move. It's like a Jedi mind trick that Han used to, trick Greedo into doing. The question that remains is, does Han know he is Force sensitive? I believe the answer is no. I believe that Han can only use the Force when he is in a deadly situation or before a deadly situation is about to happen. He probably just thinks it's his natural instincts and quick thinking, but actually, it's the Force. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys liked this video. What do you think of the small adipose fedora avatar in the corner? If you have any theories, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you have any just ideas or what you think of this. Does Han know the Force? Does he know he has it? Etc., etc. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.